Hi guys, good evening to everyone. I thought of taking some time and answer some of the questions which you have filled in the Google form. So here's a question from one of the readers of my Facebook page. The question is, I wanted to know how and where do I read the fundamentals of a particular stock? Meaning, like most people predict before a particular stock goes high or low. Where can I get knowledge on the fundamentals, technicals of a particular stock in order to build up a better portfolio? Your FB page provides interesting information. Keep going. So the first and foremost thing to clarify here is I'm not a technical day trader. So I don't trade every day. I don't buy stocks or just go in and go out on a daily basis or even a monthly basis. So to clarify here, I'm focusing mainly on long-term investments. And once I enter a stock, unless I create some mistake or something seriously goes wrong with a particular company, I don't sell stocks. So I would like to clarify that here. Now, to answer your question, there are various sources available. The best thing to find the fundamental data is from the company's annual report. So I can just show an example. I'll just open Google here. So what I will do is I can go to okay, I'll go to AAPL, Apple annual report. So every company has an investor relations page, and on that page you will see all the filings like SEC filings, and then you will have the quarterly reports or half-yearly reports, and then the financial data for that particular year. You have the quarterly earnings report here, right? And then the annual reports are 10K. So for different countries, it's different. For India, the annual reports are like, it's published in March or June, right? Whereas in other countries, it's like predominantly December or January, you'll have the annual reports. So based on which stock you're looking at, go to their website and there will be investor relations. And then on the investor relations, you'll be having the annual report as well as quarterly report. For me, I generally go with annual reports because firstly, I don't have time to read every quarterly report, because if I hold 10 stocks, 4 quarters per stock, that is 40 quarterly reports, and then at least 10 annual reports. So I don't have time to read all these things. What I'm referring to is just a brief of annual report, that is per stock, and then however I'll monitor the quarterly results for all my long-term stock holdings. So that's how I work, but then it's up to you. Like individually, if you have more time, if you have more energy to read all the annual report or quarterly reports, it's completely up to you. The best way is to read everything or as much as possible. Now, once you click on this particular report, it'll open up the form 10K, as they call in the United States. That's for Apple. It'll have all the details, and then whatever financial details you want. And I'll zoom in a little bit here, and you will have the summary of the financial results. Yeah, these are the data what you're looking for. So you can browse through each and every annual report and then you will find it. Now, if you want just the data and then historic data, my recommendation would be, I'll just close these annual reports. What you can refer to is Yahoo Finance. That's one area where I find the data to be pretty much consolidated. You can type Facebook and what you see is Facebook. You have the summary of all the data here. And then you have charts. You can make it full screen if you wanted to. And then you can adjust to candles and then start drawing your technicals. Now coming to fundamentals, you have historic data here or financials. I love financials. So being a value investor, I just try to go to financials, and then I get the data for, you have income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. So you have the data here and you can browse through and use it. Now again, you have a brief summary of revenue and the earnings on the right side here. You can tag between, switch between annual and quarterly here, and the earnings estimates. And then you can also go to analysis, where you can see the number of analysts who are bullish or bearish on this particular stock. You will get all the estimates over here, and then strong buy or sell recommendations over here. So I don't go by any of the technical fundamentals. Predominantly no, only for major decisions when to enter and when to exit, I'll take the decision based on technicals. I don't usually use technicals, but I go purely based on fundamentals. Now another website, what you can do is NASDAQ. So where NASDAQ, if you search as any symbol like AAPL for Apple, you will find all the data here. Let's say this is dividend history, this is historic quotes. You go to financials, you will get the financial data for Apple. And then you can toggle between quarterly and annual. You can go to balance sheets, cash flow, financial ratios, summary, right? And another website which I love using it is Investingcom. All these websites are free. Predominantly all the data what you can find is going to be free. And if you're a pro user, you can pay a little bit money and then get the pro data. You can have the download facilities, comparison, and all those things that are available in pro. So let me take you to some stocks which I'm having currently on my watch list. What I will actually see here is the fundamental over here. So you will have market cap, revenue, PE ratio, dividend yield, etc. And the best part is you can customize it, and you can also download this data if you want. And the technical, which whether it's a strong buy, neutral, all the signals are available. And I think these are updated. The technicals are updated monthly or weekly, whichever you choose. You can choose between here weekly and then toggle between monthly and then see what is suiting your requirement. And performance, you will get the summary of daily performance, weekly, 1 month, year to date, and 3 years. All right, so that's how you can use this. And next, going to the candlestick pattern, it'll take you to what kind of technical indicators, and then what is the current status of that. Let's say S&P 500, it is showing bullish reversal. So we are at the election point. So it was bearish last week, and then it's reversing to bullish. So Investing.com pretty much gives you a snapshot of many things, and you can download the data, and then you can go to charts, and I have my indicators set for analysis, and this is how my indicators look like. And then you can customize for your indicators what you look at, like MACD or stochastic, and moving averages. You can use it like this. And there are also many other websites which might ask you to pay to download the fundamental data, but it all depends on how much hunger and capacity or what level you want to go on fundamental analysis. It's up to you purely. So I think I have answered your question, and all the best for your investing journey. Thank you.